Hello and welcome to User Spotlights. I'm Laura with ClickFunnels, and today I'm joined by Luis Diaz. Luis is an author, a podcaster, and entrepreneur. His agency and consultancy, Podcast Domination, helps coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs launch and grow their podcasts with their white glove done-for-you services and step-by-step mentorship programs. Welcome, Luis. Thanks for joining me today.
Laura, thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your business and your background and what brought you here today.
Yeah, it was very accidental, I would say. I had a completely different trajectory when I started out online. But in terms of the business and background, so at a super high level, we help people create podcasts and help them get traffic to those podcasts and help them eventually monetize those shows. A lot of people, I came from the coaching space, so I was an online fitness coach and trainer. So a lot of what I tested and did with my own early podcasts, I learned and applied that to other clients, shows with similar business models that I had, which was high ticket coaching business. But so that's kind of what we do. We do kind of everything soup to nuts, A to Z, from the strategy to the production and editing and all that other good stuff. So yeah, and I guess for me, what brings me here today, which is a great question, I think one of those key pieces, like you always have those softwares that you continually use for years and years and years. For us, ClickFunnels is always that. It's always been a place for us to, one of the key softwares we use when we're launching a new offer or we're promoting a new service or a new, free download or PDF. So it's something that's continually been with us throughout this entire journey for the last 5-6 years.
Awesome. And why podcasting? Was it something that you were always interested in? Did it come from you being a podcaster yourself? What made you decide to go into this?
Yeah, great question. So I realized early on that two things: I sucked at video and I sucked at writing. So I could talk though. So, and yeah, it was just a funny realization because I hated the other two mediums, and I tried guest blogging, I tried making videos. This is back in 2015, 2016 timeframe. And podcasting was something I could do because I could go to parties and I could talk and I could pick up clients like that. But I couldn't. Getting into the online space, I had to figure out a new way to communicate and a new way to share expertise and demonstrate value. So podcasting for me was that in the early days. And I literally learned everything I initially started off with in podcasting from a $12 course from Udemy. Took that course. Figured out how to launch a podcast, and then just started to build and progress. And through a lot of, I'd say, failures and mistakes, podcasting kind of was my main medium for getting my first couple of clients online and building my then online fitness business.
Got it. Really cool too, how you can kind of figure out what your superpower is, right? In the marketing world, the business world in general, it's like sometimes copywriters really find their groove, and everything has to be written or visually. Like if you're not great at video, and back then, 2015, not even that long ago, we didn't have the resources we do now with easy apps on your phone or quick, cut and edit.
No.
You had to be a little bit more skilled in that. And if it wasn't your expertise, it just took a lot more time. So it's cool that you figured out what your superpower was and decided to just go all in with podcasting, knowing that you could speak and you could close deals at parties. Obviously, being out in a social setting and being the one that can talk, that's the perfect avenue for you. That's really cool.
Yeah. It was funny. A mentor had to pull me aside one day, and he's like, "What are you doing with this fitness stuff?" He's like, "You should do the podcasting things. You'll make way more money." And so I think some self-awareness and really good mentoring definitely were two key ingredients, right? So yeah.
Yeah, cool. So how would you say ClickFunnels as a software helps you achieve your business goals?
It's kind of funny because a lot of times when we launch new offers, it's kind of where we start. We build the wireframe and we build the offer, and then we'll put it on the ClickFunnels page, and we'll kind of flesh it out from there. So it's I wouldn't say it's like an idea board because it's really not that, but it is where a lot of times our ideation or our creation process sort of begins, because the great thing is we've got all of our previous funnels, and we can look at what worked with them and those offers, and we can take that as inspiration and a framework for new offers and new things we're doing to promote and to sell effectively. So For me, it's kind of been an idea library. So all the years of launching different funnels and giveaways for different podcasts, we've been able to kind of document that inside of our ClickFunnels account, obviously, and we use that as inspiration now. And then continually, it's with our lead gen, mainly coming from what was previously Facebook ads, referrals, etc. For us, it's helped us build amazing pages that showcase what we've done over the years, right? So, and that's been a super, super valuable asset for us throughout our business.
Yeah, of course. So what types of funnels are you using the most?
Great question. So we do a lot of giveaway funnels. So, which is not like, I think, I don't know the name of the specific funnel, but we kind of took a basic, maybe like a book a call funnel, and created a giveaway funnel for a lot of clients and podcasts where we're driving traffic to a free gift in exchange for subscribing and sharing and promoting the podcast. Oh, cool. So we've used that a lot. And I don't know if there's a particular funnel inside of the ClickFunnels kind of area, like where you can search for funnels. I don't know if that's a particular one, but we've just kind of morphed one into that, and that's been great. Secondarily, it's been our book a call funnel. So just a very, very straightforward a free video or video at the front end, book a call in the mid, like calendar booking in the middle, and then a thank you page. And the funny thing is, I've tried some of the fancier like multi-step funnels from our other stuff, and for me, the simple stuff works the best. It's been those two funnels that have been our main drivers.
Cool. And it's interesting, like having these conversations with people, knowing that the most effective ones are usually the most simple, where it's like your lead gen tactics are, here's some information, and then if you're interested, let's actually get on the phone and chat about it. And there are deals left and right, because it's that building the relationship and having the conversation up front before moving forward. So let's talk a little bit more about your clients, because I'm interested in like kind of how your business is run and how you're growing. Are you typically out looking for people who are already podcasting? Are you helping people? Are you convincing them and consulting with them on how maybe they'll benefit from having a podcast, or is it kind of all over the spectrum? How does that work for you?
Yeah, it's kind of all over the spectrum. There's two camps, I'd say. Really, there's the experts and agencies and coaches who don't have a podcast currently, who know the value. They know content marketing works. They've seen Russell do it. They understand the value of delivering really good stuff for free and then using that to drive people's awareness and interest to go to book a call with them. That's the first camp. And then the second camp are people who have been doing podcasting and they're humming along and things are going okay, but they know they can do more. They know they want to do better, and they just want someone to come in, take a look, figure out what they can optimize and figure out what they're missing, right? So those are the main two kind of people we serve in different ways. But yeah, I'd say the main majority of my time is spent speaking to those kind of people.
Okay, really cool. And have you been at Funnel Hacking Live in the past? Do you ever meet with clients while you're at events? Cool.
It's funny. Yeah, I've met some of my best friends at Funnel Hacking Live. And I think I went to one in 2019. And I've met some amazing podcasters that I still talk to today, and some amazing people in the community that I've since then worked with and done a lot of cool things with. So yeah, it's funny how I need to get back there. And being in Florida, it's nice because they're in Orlando. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll be there in September again too.
Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah, awesome. So if somebody were in your shoes and maybe looking to grow their business or maybe even just get started, whether it's an agency or just an online business, what would be a piece of advice that you would give them?
Just so many things. I'm sure you get that a lot, right? There's so many amazing pieces of advice. I would say, specifically for the online world, is to not get caught up in all of the fancy AI or just flashy things in general. And it comes down to, do you have something that can solve someone's problem? And build your business around solving problems that are important for people. Yeah. And typically those have to do with money, with making money, saving money. It's one of those two things. So figuring out what is something that you can do of value, a service or product that is valuable, and test that like crazy, because your assumptions are typically going to be wrong. So yeah, a lot of talking to customers. I think I had a good mentor. Just one of the things a mentor of mine did was like talk to like 100, 150 people before they even sold anything. So just getting on the phone and figuring out what are people's problems, and then you can find patterns in that, and then you can build an offer around that is going to be valuable to the marketplace, which I think sometimes we overlook.
Yeah, I think that's incredibly helpful. And I know some people who sometimes are just getting started with funnel building can get distracted. It's like that shiny object syndrome where they realize that they can use AI as a tool, or they have access to amazing designers and they put all of the money up front into making something beautiful, when really you can just kind of scale back, simplify it, and figure out, like, getting it done is better than making it perfect. You can always add the gadgets and the designs and the beautiful things and the AI later on. But I do think that so many people end up not even launching their funnel because they spend so much time on the shiny object that they don't get it done. They don't figure out what the problem is. They don't get on the phone with these people. They're not having the meaningful conversation. So I think that advice is perfect because it helps people get started and take action without getting too distracted by the stuff that doesn't matter yet, as it isn't actually going to move the needle.
Yeah. And what's funny is the funnel building was easy once you figured out the right offer. Everything was so much easier once we figured out the offer, and it converted better than in the past when I had most of the offer there, but it was missing a couple of key ingredients. Once we figured out those key ingredients, that funnel, like the book of call funnel that I mentioned, was amazing, converted and made over $1 million in a year. But before that, it was just an average funnel. So, it's those, like you're saying, you figure out those big pieces around the offer or what really is going to make people want to work with you or buy from you. And then everything else becomes a lot easier. Copywriting included.
It's funny how just asking what people want and what they need can make a difference in your business.
Yeah, exactly. Simple stuff.
Yeah, cool. So where can people learn more about you and your business?
Well, since about a year or so ago, we changed the name of the company to Top 10 Podcasts. So Podcast Domination is a same company, different name, basically, just different wrapping paper. So best place to go would be top10podcasts.com. That's the number 10 and then the S at the end. And there's plenty of information, testimonials, case studies, etc. there for people who are interested.
Great. And can people follow you on social?
Yes, at Luis Ryan Diaz. So I think I'm the only one with that handle or close, anything similar to it. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, thank you so much, Luis. Do you have anything else you want to share?
No, Laura, this has been fun. So thank you. I'm good.
I appreciate this so much. It's great to learn more about you, about the podcasting business in general, and hopefully we will see you at Funnel Hacking Live in September. It'd be great to connect. And thanks again for sharing all your insight and wisdom with us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luis.